Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the organizing series. Today is going to be more of a general prep and reset day before the organizers come back tomorrow for what I am really hoping is the final day of professional organizers. I think we'll be able to wrap everything up then. So today I want to make sure the house is in as good of a state as possible to make things efficient tomorrow. I have some general cleaning to do, but also I want to do some light organizing with the office supplies and tech gear and open a few products that I bought to organize with tomorrow. So we're gonna get started on that. I got my brown sugar latte to give me some extra motivation. And then this vlog will also have tomorrow, which will, I think, be really exciting because if all goes as planned, it will mean I can show you the finished office and garage, which I have been waiting for so long to be able to use those rooms. So I cannot wait, and I need to get to work today to make sure that that happens tomorrow. I thought we could open up the package first of the baskets that I ordered. The organizers are responsible for sourcing everything, but I wanted some baskets. I got 2, I think that's it, for my nightstand or the living room, and those are 2 areas that they're not really doing, so I wanted to get them in to see if they work, and then if they do, I could also ask their opinions. And then behind me, where is it? Down here is the weight rack that I ordered, which will help with the garage. So I'm really hoping Tyler can put that together tonight. I think they only sent one of them in that huge box. This is just a plain box. I actually don't know if I'll use it now. I was thinking about putting this under my nightstand because it has this big opening and I keep stacking journals and notebooks and books in it, and it looks really cluttered under my nightstand and it's driving me crazy. So I thought if I had a basket that was like tall enough that I could just toss those things into, it would be nicer because like I have my big morning pages notebook and all of that. So I don't know, we can go see if this looks good or not. It might not be the right size. I don't like measuring things, but that always gets me into trouble because then things don't fit. So it's probably better to just measure. And then I ordered one other organizer that is really cute, and I'll show you upstairs when we go test this out. I realized I have not drank enough water today, so before we do anything else, we are going to make my version of a pink drink, my pink salt drink. I used 4 large ice cubes. I think you could do whatever you want there. And then we have a raspberry lime spindrift. We have another raspberry lime spindrift. Coconut water. You should buy this brand or the Trader Joe's brand. Those are the best ones. Then you fill to the top with the coconut water. It's really pretty and pink. I'll show you at the end. And then the most important stuff. You have salt. Hold on, I want to show you this. As part of the organizing, I have bought these little salt cellars, is what I think the correct term for them are. But this is for salt and this is for pepper, and they look so cute. And now I don't have to get my salt out of my pantry every time I need it. I just have it in my little cellar right by the stove. I use a teaspoon. I'm just gonna use the teaspoon. You could eyeball it, but I've made this drink probably 100 times and I still measure it exact every time. I like these cups better than a Stanley, in case you were wondering. The metal straw is really nice. I like that it's not plastic. And then the lid you can open and close, so it's leak proof. much better. Let me show you how pretty and pink it is. I don't know if you can tell, but that is my salt drink. I drink one of these every single day. You could definitely try different flavored water options, but that is the best combination that I've found. I have tried other Spindrift flavors and they do not hit the same. You could though, if you don't want two Spindrift, just do a sparkling water in place of two Spindrifts. I just like mine extra flavorful. Okay, now we're gonna go upstairs and get back to organizing. I got this new organizer for my sunglasses, so we can fill it up a little bit. My little perfume stand, jewelry organizer. Now we're gonna try the basket for all of this. I think that works for now. I will make sure that I like it tonight when I'm actually using the stuff that's in there. Like, it doesn't look bad. It could be cuter if it was just decor objects, but I feel like I need function over aesthetic right now. The folding is done, but they definitely folded the things in my drawers slightly different than how I normally fold. So now I need to go adjust my folding so it will still look nice, I think, unless eventually I go back to my folding, but I know theirs is the better method. I'm starting to get a little tired of this. Luckily, I don't have much more to do. I have this laundry basket of items that I need to go try on. There's not too many, but I want to make sure I have the rest of my donations figured out before tomorrow. So I need to put away the clothes. I'm going to try these on. I've not gone through the tech stuff yet. I don't know. I think I'm actually getting hungry, so maybe I will eat dinner, and then if Tyler wants to go through the tech stuff with me, we could do that afterwards. If not, I feel like I've made good progress today for being in a good place for tomorrow. Good morning. We have been working away on all of the office and getting the clothes redone. I have to go to an appointment soon, but I will give you an update of what it is looking like after the first few hours. You can officially see the office floor. It is very exciting. I am going to put together these little filing box things. I don't know how I feel about this being cloth, but let's see. Looks aesthetic. I don't know how the bin works though. Okay, I think this is just the bin, and then I need to buy things that go inside of it. I don't know. Okay, I've researched. I do need to order the file folders separately, but I think the way the lid is built, they will fit well. So this should work. I will have to organize my papers the next week though. The project continues. But it's looking so good in here. Like, you can see the whole floor. Yay. I realized it has these plastic things, so you can put them here, and it does work for hanging the files. Perfect. This is crazy. I can't believe it is coming together. It's also like one of the hottest days we've had in a very long time, and we don't have AC, so it's a funny day to be walking around and organizing a lot, but I'm so happy with how the office is looking. We didn't have time to purge everything. We still have a few hours left before the day is over, like 2 hours. But I need to go through some cords still and some jewelry, but we at least made baskets and homes for everything. And then I'll have some purging homework to do like this weekend still, because we're kind of in the just make sure everything is put away phase. Little bins look so cute though. I'm gonna put them all the way up there. We have our second and final in-person interior design meeting today, and I thought it was perfect timing since I am still working on the organization blog, because now I get to bring you along for that, and I'm really excited to see the updates. Last time we requested a bit more green in the furniture, so we wanted to bring in, we have more blues and neutrals. We wanted to add green to that, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that the library room will basically be totally different than the first inspo that she showed us. I decided that I might want a writer's desk in there instead of a console table. I thought that would be really nice in the corner because I do a lot of reading and journaling in there, and that's my current favorite room. Ooh, I wanted like a really fun print for a desk chair too. There's lots of things that I think I'll be really excited to see what Allie pulled for. I had trouble finding parking. The meeting started like 2 minutes ago, so let's go.
Would really add, like, but I think ultimately comes down to, you guys could always, I'm gonna be really jealous that you have this sofa. It's a lot of good light. I feel really strongly that it's gonna be the right play. Approved rug. We are. Upholstered cushions, because just depending on whatever fabric you choose, it could really change. Dining chair, okay, cool. I also think you could not do a rug on the front patio. If you wanted to. It is a big space, so you could do a rug, but if you're looking to cut budget, if that would be a place to ditch. These are custom covers. If you guys find just like an Amazon cover, you can spend, they just won't fit exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How much yardage and stuff, so I'm not gonna hit that yet.
You like that shape?
I like the shield.
I'm like, I don't know.
Let's hold off on it, because I don't think you're sold. I know you liked that white. Yeah. Let's look at that. And this into the system. So I'll do that.
I for sure do want a mirror above the writing desk.
Yeah, let's see. Because I think that mirror that you saw might be this.
I do like that.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I
love that whole room. I could never have this job because I would just like everything. Like,
it's really dangerous. It's so dangerous.
I'm like, oh, can I get those little baskets?
Like this little, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna feel like a new person.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it to the finish line. It's gonna be so cute.
I can't wait. It has been a bit since the organizers were last here, so I am long overdue on giving you a tour of all the rooms that I worked on with them. So we are going to do that today. They also left me with a little bit of homework to do some micro organizing, and I haven't done that yet. We will be doing a part 4 for this series because I am going to get a new desk, a new dresser, and a new unit to go with my IKEA PAX closet. So once I have those, I think I'm going to have one of the organizers come back and make sure that's all set up in a way that I will feel good about maintaining. So I'll show you what is still left on the list and what things have been looking like. But it's been about a month of me living with my home organized, and it has been such a relief. It's been so much better. This is by far the best money that we have ever spent. I am so thankful that we decided to do it and excited to show you how everything turned out. This is one area that I never showed, and it is just our hall closet, but before this was filled with shoes and didn't make sense, so now we just have dog walking shoes or comfy house shoes or beach flip-flops down there, and we added a shoe rack, and then we got rid of some coats, so now they all fit. And since Tyler's tall, his shoe rack is up there, and then we have like winter accessories and umbrellas or ponchos there, and then there's just a hook for my everyday bags. This is the guest bathroom. This is all travel toiletry items up here, and then we have our extra bath towels. This is all of our band-aids and medicine in these two. This is like SPF and beach stuff. It's kind of random in this one, and more travel toilet paper. And it is, whoa, that almost fell out. And within all of these, there are little plastic containers, so all of the dividers also have their own dividers. I do still have a lot of extra travel toiletry items. Since we had a home for everything, we left it for now because we were running a little bit late on time, so we didn't do all of the micro-organizing there at the end, but it is on my list to eventually sort through some of that, especially if we will need additional space in the future. But it's working for now, and there are other micro-organizing items that are higher on my agenda than this bathroom. The tech stuff and cords are one area where everything has a home, but it wasn't fully organized. It's what we did at the very end. So I said I would go back through and do some of that myself, mainly for budget purposes. If you wanted the team to micro-organize everything for you, they could, but I felt capable of doing this. So we're gonna pull some of these out of here, go through them, and then I'm going to put them back. I have been avoiding doing this for like a month, but we can do it. This does not belong here. So far, this was pretty easy because these were all things that I use more frequently. There is one area, the cords, which I am not wanting to go through. This wasn't too bad though. This is easy because it is just our Switch stuff. We only have one game, Mario Kart. Getting rid of things. I feel like the rest of this is like homework because these are really old hard drives, but I need to see if anything is on them. I think this might be too. Yeah, so I need to talk to Tyler and figure out whose these are, and then I'm guessing we don't need to keep them. Also, I bought this like insane portable charger. It seriously weighs 5 pounds, I think. I don't know why I thought I would need this. I don't think I realized how much it weighed when I bought it. I can't decide if I should get rid of it or not. It's probably something I should get rid of, and I'm going to put it in there. Documenting I am getting rid of something. That always deserves a good job. I think we're looking pretty good for now. The rest of these are just small tripods. Okay, the rest of our cords and papers that I need to sort are in here. So I'm gonna pull these out now and do the same sorting. That really wasn't that bad. Everything was a lot more organized than I was expecting. Okay, we have the first row, I think. We have basically one empty basket, so that's always a plus. A bunch of items they used under there because we weren't sure if we were keeping that buffet or not, but we have decided we are. When we were doing the interior design process, the one we were gonna put in place of it was so similar. We were like, we don't need to spend money on this. And we also really love that piece, so I'm happy we're keeping it, but it is organized in a bit of a hodgepodge way, but we also wanted to make use of all of the baskets that we already had and not buy brand new ones in places where you wouldn't really see them like under there. So that is another reason. This is an example of a basket that I need to micro organize. I don't know what this is, but I think that means I need to keep it. We have edible glitter in there along with these random papers. I think these are mainly Tyler's papers though, so I should make a pile of papers that he needs to go through in addition to the ones I have to file. We have a wedding save the date, though we need to buy the gift. I'm making sure you can't see the addresses. Tyler's. This is mine that I need to file. And that's Tyler's. Okay, well, that wasn't terrible. So now I can tell him he has some stuff to go through. I think we have a lot of piles of old mail though, so he's likely gonna have a lot to go through. This is when I get stumped with stuff. These are spice labels. This also really doesn't matter, but this is when I hold on to things I probably don't need to. But I wouldn't want to have to re-buy these labels if I need to replace one on the jar, so it feels better maybe just to keep them. But I also did my spice jars 2 years ago and I haven't touched these since, so it also feels a little bit silly. That convinced me we are getting rid of these. I don't want them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to replace the label on my spice jar. I don't know what's going on in this basket. Look how cute this photo is. I think these are things that were from our old junk drawer, but they were just little cards that I had kept. And I don't want to hoard cards, but I think these were also ones that I was wanting to keep. So, my little sticker, my friend got these in here. That looks just like Fred. So, I need to make my filing cabinet pile. That's what's going on here. Hey, little friend. Okay, that's what all this is. So once I do the filing cabinet, we will have another open basket. So I'll move all this over. Yay. These are the ones I was kind of avoiding. They are the cord bins. Mainly because I know it will just require me to make decisions because we have way too many cords. We don't need all of these, but that is okay. I think I just get decision fatigue sometimes, which is why I don't do things, but we are gonna get it done. And this is old office cords Tyler needs to sort through, and then these are papers for when I do the filing. Down here we have blankets. But when our house actually finishes the interior design styling, I have requested we add in some storage baskets for larger items like blankets or pillows throughout the house, so that will free up some space down there too. I did not show you the office yesterday, so let's do that right now. I also am going to get my new filing boxes set up so I can get some of those papers put away. I will say the office and the garage are the two rooms that are probably the least done, just because we still need to get rid of some furniture pieces and move things around with the interior design process. Like, I have the IKEA wardrobe behind me, and we have a meeting with the IKEA PAX member on Sunday, and we're gonna order doors for this, which I am so happy about. I think it will look a lot less cluttered, and we're gonna order one additional unit too. I think clothing storage, we're still trying to figure out exactly what we need, and then I want to get different shelves. So I have a list of things to go over with them and get all of that ordered, and we'll get the doors installed before we do the interior design process. So then when our designer comes to do that, everything will look really nice for her photographs. And I do have a walking pad in here too. That takes up so much space, and it's honestly really not aesthetic, but I've really enjoyed having the walking pad, so I think that's just something that I'm going to have to live with, and I'm using it enough daily that it doesn't make sense to be wheeling it away and then bringing it back out. So I've just been letting that live on the floor. And I have the litter box in here right now too, because it's normally in the guest room, but we have had guests for the past month actually, so I need to move that back over. And then I'm so happy about this. Oops, Freddie's barking. We did end up clearing out all of these drawers. They used to be completely full, and they're now all empty. Now I can get rid of this, and that's how we're going to add in a new unit for these. But it does look pretty organized already. Like, that is not looking bad. I really want doors though. Like, this doesn't look great. This is all extra decor material, so once we do the home styling, this is actually a cat food bowl, but if we don't use this stuff, then I'm gonna end up getting rid of it. And kind of same with this. That's kind of a random shelf that we just put stuff in at the very end of organizing. But then these bottom ones are done. They just need the door so they don't look bad. And the other thing that we need to get rid of is this used to be filled with all my PR stuff, and I donated so much of it. So now it is gone. I also have to figure out a cord solution, and I'm waiting until we do the home styling to figure out if I want to keep that bookshelf, if there's a place for it or not. But otherwise, I think the room looks really good. You can walk in here. There's my little walking pad. And when we do the design process, we're actually going to put the desk in the middle of the room, and there's a bench under that window, so we'll put pillows under the bench, and I think that will be so nice to have a little spot over there too. And we'll have a rug in here. So I don't know. We'll evaluate how the walking pad is working once there's a rug in here. I don't know about that. But I think those are the main updates in here, and I need to go find my file folders and now set that up. Can you tell he just got in trouble for barking at the cleaners? Oh, you did. Also do the organizing of the desk drawers for part 4 of this, because I thought it would be pointless to organize those if I'm getting a new desk. Oh, Coco's in here. Hello, Coco. She needs to use the facilities. I can't believe she's going when we're in here. I feel bad we're in here. I can't believe she's going to the bathroom in this video. And with Freddie in the room. She must trust her brother a lot now. There she goes. She scratches like that. Not in the box, but on the edge of it. She could do that scratching in the box and kick up litter all the time, but she doesn't. She just scratches the edge, so we're like, go for it. Okay. Hopefully these fit. The reviews said they would fit this box. We'll see. Maybe I'll just try this first. Okay. Hey, Gigi. They fit. Yay! I don't know how many of these I'm going to want in here. I guess I'll just put them all in. Oh, it's actually really a lot. There's not that many left. I feel like it would be taking up sweets. I don't know, it's probably fine. Okay, and then I have my little labels. That is so nice. I should have done this such a long time ago. I might go get one of those baskets from yesterday with like greeting cards or something and just put at least one thing in here. We're actually going to Palm Springs now today. So I was planning on doing like the full organization of this, but once I got invited to Palm Springs with Tyler, I decided maybe that can wait. He has to go for work, but I'm gonna go with him and then he'll have his work event tonight, and then tomorrow night we will be able to do a date night, and then I'm gonna go to the pool tomorrow. He has to work a little bit, but hopefully he'll be able to join me in the pool a little bit too, and then we'll get to do the pool on Saturday morning and do a late checkout. So that was sounding a lot more fun than organizing this box. Okay, that is at least started, and then when I get back I need to make the labels, and I have old tax documents and business papers in my closet, so that will be the next to go in here. I actually have 2 of these, which I think is way too many, unless Tyler wants to make like his own and I can have my own. That might make sense too if he has more keepsake stuff. I doubt he has a lot of keepsake stuff though. And here is what the closet in here is like. So we have boots on the bottom that were too tall to go on top, and then boots up here, and this is all dressier clothes on this side, and then don't look at that. And then this is more vacation or beach outfits on this side, and that is a rack of papers that I need to put in the filing boxes. I will do a progress update of the garage. All of the drawers and cabinets are organized like I showed in the previous video, but we are still waiting to sell some of the furniture that we have stored in here, and then once we get our new furniture, our couch will move in here. So this room is definitely a work in progress, but I am really excited. I think it's only a month away, so in a month I'll be able to show you our updated home with all of our new furniture, and I cannot wait for that. There are some rooms in the home we haven't been using because they don't have furniture in them. So behind me is still a laundry corner. If you have any suggestions on how to use this space, let me know, because we kind of have 3 areas going on right now. We have a laundry corner, and I think I need to get more aesthetic hampers for like towels and sheets. There's probably always going to be some laundry going on in here. So I just need to accept that this room is maybe not always going to look perfect since it's a multi-use room. So I am currently like drying some clothes back there. In this corner we have workout equipment, and I think that's working for now. And then we'll need to sell this, but we'll be able to put a couch here, I think. And once we get the new IKEA unit, I will be able to move these clothes out of here, so those won't be there. But we will always have like some laundry hanging possibly, and then down there are like dirty sheets and towels. Oh, and I also need to sell this table and get rid of that. So all of the organizers and the floor space is pretty clear in here now. There's just some items that we still need to get rid of, but that is why I will be doing a part 4 for the organizer series once we get all of our furniture. So next will be probably the home design process and the home styling when we have our interior designer here and we do our install day with her. And then after that, I'll have the organizers come back for one day. But so far, this has felt really good to live in, and I have really enjoyed bringing you along for the process with me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.